You guys, welcome to episode 5 of the FIFA 23 Man City Chrome. As you can see, we're currently sitting in 3rd place in the Premier League, and we're going to face Crystal Palace to start off this episode, which is going to sim with the second team. As I mentioned in the previous episode, we have the semi-finals of the Champions League up next, and we face PSG. We'll also have a game against Arsenal in between them, which we'll play the highlights in. Let's get to the game against Crystal Palace and sim up with the second team. Hopefully a good win to get 11 points with Liverpool, as long as they don't beat their opponents. As I mentioned, we're going to go with the second team here, and if we win this, we do go level with Liverpool. If they don't win, or if they lose, sorry, that's what. And we've got a 4-1 victory. Gundogan, Julian Alvarez, Eberici, Eze, and Lewis getting the goals. Love to see it. Now let's get into the game against PSG and hope we can continue this good form going into it. And here we are, the Champions League semi-finals. We're going to play this game all the way through. As you can see, we're going to be facing PSG, and they've got a pretty good team to send Araujo from Barcelona. They've also signed Hernandez from Atletico Madrid, so they've improved their defensive back line pretty well. And they've not got Nuno Mendes, they're playing Bernat. Interestingly, they've got a midfielder Verratti and Soler. Let's hopefully beat PSG here and knock them out of the Champions League and make our way to the Champions League final. Let's get into this game. Got Verratti trying to get the ball off him. Bernardo Silva through to Haaland. Haaland to make it 1. How has Donnarumma saved that? Okay, now Mbappe's just going to run at Ederson. Great save, Ederson. And that's great defending. Mbappe now, what's he going to try and do? He's trying to block everything else whilst also blocking them. Okay, good. Stop there, Ederson, get that. What was that throw? What in the world was that? What just happened? Nah. I pressed a clearance there. I told Laporte to pass that ball, and he just went, you know, I'm just going to let Mbappe shoot. Also, what was that throw from Ederson? And what was that slide? I heard I'm like, okay, I'm going to play the pass. Oh, it's Diaz. It's even worse, it's Diaz. How we 1-0 down, man. How we 1-0 down. Have that, Mbappe. Is he fully injured? Hopefully it wasn't a red. It's a yellow for Joao Cancelo. Mbappe is getting up, unfortunately. Fortunately for us in this game, he's getting up. It was satisfying though. After the goal he scored, it was satisfying to chop him down like that. Further now. How's Further not able to? Okay, De Bruyne. De Bruyne across. Oh, was that such a poor shot from De Bruyne, man? Okay, Neymar, please stop. Okay, Neymar, just give me the ball. Give the ball to Pedro Porro. Oh, come on. Mbappe, how is it 2-0? How is it 2-0? How is it 2-0, man? What was that? Oh, come on. He's actually onside. Okay, of course he doesn't score though. Hold on now. We deserve a goal in this game. It's Bernardo Silva. Okay, this is it. Bernardo Silva, that should... Nah. Okay, come on. That's a great ball. That's a great ball. And again, just straight out Donnarumma. What is going on? Does Donnarumma have like magnets in his gloves or something? And there's a magnet in the ball or something. Oh, the Silva. Okay, he scores that. He scores that. I don't even want to celebrate that because why? That is a great goal, but like, how does he score from there? But he doesn't score from like 5 feet out. When we got a goal, so we really don't deserve to be 2-1 down in this game. We don't deserve to lose. Sorry. There's a 2-1 loss in the first leg. Hopefully at Parc des Princes, I'm going to change some stuff about the team. We're going to have a game against Arsenal in between, so let's get into that. You know, do that. Grealish now. Eze, Grealish. Can Thomas Partey please just go away? That's okay, that's great football. That is great football, that deserved the goal. Okay, we've got a free kick here, Sergio Gomez. We're not going to shoot or whip it in, we're going to play it short to Eze probably. We're going to go to Eze. Eze now. Over to Akanji. How's Akanji here? Okay, it went in a decent cross to be fair to him. We couldn't take advantage at 46 minutes. Arsenal get their attack now. Busquets on the ball. Kieran Tierney now. Plays it in. Okay, how's Busquets all the way forward here? Get great defending zones. We'll have a counter attack 61st minute here. I would play a first time ball, but you know in the game it's going to screw me over and it's going to be offside by the time I play it, so yeah, I know it. Haaland's now on the pitch. See if he can do something against Arsenal, like he couldn't do against PSG, which is score. Haaland now shoots. Haaland saved by Ramsdale. And it's a 0-0 draw. So in 30 minutes after the game, it wasn't a single attack. We get a 0-0 draw against Arsenal. Let's get into the second leg against PSG. Okay, so this is a sub we're going to run with for this game. As you can see, I switched Liao and Foden over to the other side of the wing post. Bernardo Silva a little bit more further up the pitch. There's not wasting any time to get into this game and hopefully have a comeback against PSG. And that's a decent run. Expected Haaland to also make one. There he is, Haaland now in the box. Haaland's second attempt. Haaland, why did he see it? Why did he go for the bicycle kick? Just headed that. If he had that, he'll get into that before Donnarumma. Foden plays it through. Haaland, it's not really the best ball into Haaland, but Bernardo Silva now. Bernardo Silva. Okay, it's worked, because Foden's in here. Foden's touch wasn't really the best. Over to De Bruyne here. De Bruyne! Yes! Get in. Actually, that's such a big goal. De Bruyne, Captain De Bruyne, he stepped up in the last episode, he steps up in this one. It's a great goal, great finish, obviously in off the post. As you can see, Foden turns around, realizes the shot wasn't on, plays it over to De Bruyne and he just blasts it. Cross goal into the back of the net off the post. What a strike that was from De Bruyne.
Now a potentially dangerous position for City.
Bernardo Silva opens up the space for De Bruyne to whip in a good cross towards Haaland, and we're ahead. Kevin De Bruyne steps up, Haaland gets his goal. We've been waiting for that in this game. We're 2-0 up here. Clearly my changes worked. So I went defensive, which for some reason puts Bernardo Silva on the wing, Liao at cam, and Foden on the left wing still. For some reason it's working out, so I'm going to keep doing it. It's a great cross from De Bruyne. Haaland gets there and puts it past De Bruyne. De Bruyne, Donnarumma, sorry. Oh no, it's Messi. Do I do it? No, if Messi scores it, he scores it. Oh. Oh my god. Foden, run. Haaland. Haaland, also run. Haaland. Please. Haaland! Erling Haaland, we almost gave it away. Well, not gave it away, but almost gave PSG a lifeline with that Messi free kick. How that didn't go in, I don't know. We got so lucky. My heart sank when I saw that almost go in. But what a great cross from Foden and a great header from Haaland. That should put us into the final. That goal there should be secure. That is secure in the final. Okay, that's a good pass. Of course, when I say that, he plays for Mbappe and Mbappe scores. In Mbappe, you won't go down, lad. On aggregate, you won't go down. You should have got the ball. Don't know why he ran over to celebrate.
Well, as you can see from the replay, it's the perfect through ball from Verratti. But should the keeper
oh, it's Verratti who got played the ball. Okay, good. Was it Verratti? I'm not too sure. I said it was Verratti, but I'm not too sure. Foden though, love that. Haaland, oh that's brilliant. That was brilliant. I saw the vision, but I didn't expect it to actually work out. That was fantastic. And now we should have the final secured. The swing from Foden here is great, and a back kill from Haaland, and then the finish from Foden. So they're now trying to bring the ball forward, and there we go. There's the game, and we are Champions League finalists in season 2. We're going to face either Barcelona or Dortmund. We'll find out later in the episode. Let's continue the rest of the episode here. We're going to assume this game against Nottingham Forest with the second team, and actually we need a win, so I'm going to go first team. We need a win in this game. First team gets it done. Liao scores twice. Love that from him. I'm going to assume this game against Everton with the first team, because again we need another win here. So Liverpool keep winning, and we need to keep winning as well. Against Everton we get a draw, so clearly we're not meant to get second place this season. Liao scores again, but it wasn't enough to get us a win. If we find a game in the Premier League season, it doesn't really mean anything because we're guaranteed third place either way, win or lose or draw. We're going to sum this with the second team. And we're going to get a 2-1 loss to Aston Villa. That just sums up our season. We've just been poor. In the Premier League we've been awful. Because so here we are, the Champions League final, and as you can see there's a certain man in the team that used to play for us. Riyad Mahrez, we sold him to Barcelona for 80 million last season, and we brought in Rafael Leao obviously to replace him. Now whether or not that was a good idea, that's I feel like Leao hasn't really lived up to my expectations of him in this Premier, but he's been alright for us. He's been a good squad player, he's stepped up now and again. But you can see that's Barcelona's team. They've got Ferran Torres, obviously a former player for us, got Lewandowski, Mahrez, De Jong, Pedri, Kessié, they've got Alphonso Davies, Christensen, Alessandro Norman, they've got Serginho Dest, and Ter Stegen, so clearly Xavi's changed his mind on Dest, because clearly he's someone that he doesn't actually like in real life for some reason. But yeah, let's get into the Champions League final, and hopefully finally win this competition.
And here it is, the last lap in the season-long race for the trophy. Millions of viewers from around the world are tuning in for the biggest final in club football, the Champions League final. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary box, as always, by the former Arsenal and West Ham player, Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere building to fever pitch, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. Get the corner.
Is that for the Bruyne corner? Yes it is, okay. Bruyne now, what's this one in? Haaland, that's yours. And we're 1-0 up. 15 minutes in the Champions League final, and who else would put us up 1-0 up? Who else would it be other than Erling Haaland, assisted by captain Kevin De Bruyne, the man who will lift the trophy if he's not injured or something and just go off. It's a great cross, and Haaland just unstoppable. So we do have the option to go defensive if we need to, and put Bernardo Silva out on the wing, because that worked before, but De Bruyne from range, and that would have been possible goal of the series. I'm going to prove it, here we go. Foden, bury that. Good save from Ter Stegen though. We'll get another corner here. Gonna let in about there. Gonna actually control Haaland so we actually can get him into a good position for this. Haaland, I needed him closer. I thought like having him run onto the wall would have worked there. Okay, that's a foul off the wall. What is that, Edison? What in the world was that? What was that, Edison? Okay, while we're looking at the, what's that camera angle showing? While we're looking at that, Edison, what in the world was this, lad? What is that? It makes it better to watch if it's like in question the whole time, but Bernardo Silva didn't get over to Haaland. Haaland, how? How can Ter Stegen save that, but Edison can't save what that was? De Bruyne did this already once. Can we repeat it? Almost. We almost did. I hate those bounces, man, because you just know when it's bounces like that, you're not going to win the ball. How's that a foul? Come on. How is that a foul?
card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely
How was that?
a yellow card.
That ain't late. That's timed. That's great timing. Let's look at it from this angle. Okay, yeah, okay, it's foul. Okay. Look, it ain't a red. Yeah, what they're going to try here, they're going to play it short, and they're going to hit it from range. Ederson makes a save, and that's half time.
Oh, he saved it well.
Now Foden should be able to sprint. Foden should be able to sprint away here.
Foden.
Gonna have to cut back. Foden now. First and strike from De Bruyne. Saved by Ter Stegen. I'm gonna whip this one in. De Bruyne. Haaland for the third time. Third time not a charm. Fourth time maybe. No, fourth to Bernardo Silva here. Okay, we're gonna hit that. Bernardo Silva saved by Ter Stegen. Okay. What happened there then? You want to explain to me game, but Ruben Diaz now to carry the ball. Ruben Diaz now. Come on, Diaz. Come on, Ruben Diaz. Come on, Ruben Diaz. Get yourself a goal in the Champions League final. Ruben Diaz. That would have been incredible if he pulled that off. But again. In the Diaz. The pass from Foden was awful though. That really ruined that chance. But Bernardo Silva now. Bernardo Silva. And again, Ter Stegen pulling out a world-class save. Yeah, Bernardo Silva from range. Bernardo Silva. Ter Stegen saves it. Morris is now coming off for Ansu Fati, I believe. Or was it Dembele? Is it Dembele? Okay, Haaland. Haaland, that's you. 2 headers in this game he scored from. Corners clearly Barcelona can't really deal with them, even when they have dealt with them. They've not really looked too convincing. As it stands, we are going to be Champions League winners. It's a good cross from Foden. For once, Haaland actually stays in the centre red instead of running away. And that's why I need to stay in the centre Haaland, because you will score headers. Pedro Porro. Okay, how? No, this ain't happening. And Solo take the ball away. We got Bernardo Silva into Haaland. Okay, Lewandowski now. Lewandowski blocked with that pass. Rodri though. Rodri stepping up in this game. Cancelo now. Cancelo, just keep running Cancelo. Okay, blocked, but it comes to Foden. He's going to dink it in. Haaland! How? Again? Towards Haaland, but it stopped and it couldn't quite get there. He threw himself at that one. Rodri again. He's done that so many times in the series. Okay, that cross didn't go to anyone. That just went in between Foden and Haaland. Oh no. Where's Bernardo Silva at fullback? What is going on? Okay, Ousmane Dembele, you just messed up there badly. Oh, and I've just messed up there badly. But I've recovered. Cancelo now. Bernardo Silva, inverted ball. Foden forward, Haaland. Let's hold the ball there, and that should be Champions League winners. Manchester City, Season 2, we do the job. We don't win the FA Cup, Carabao Cup. We come third in the Premier League, but we finally win the Champions League. Haaland 2 headers. We didn't score from open play, we scored from set pieces. He probably should have scored from open play as well. Had some good attempts, some incredible saves from Ter Stegen. But this squad does the job in the final. Things you have to see. If only could see us in real life as a Man City fan, I'd love to see that this season. This team, well, our Man City team lifting the Champions League trophy this season. I'd love to see that. It's possible. I feel like every year we just ruin it last second anyway, especially last year. Or last season I should say, but I can see De Bruyne is going to lift the Champions League trophy. He deserves to do this in his career. He really does. and we're finally getting him to do it in this Chrome mode. You can see Haaland there. It's really helped us get to this position. His goals have won us. His goals have got us through against PSG, against Villarreal, against Liverpool, and against in the final Barcelona.
Would a celebration be without the chance to enjoy it with your own supporters?
Well, these fans have certainly played their part, haven't they?
And I think this will be the end of the series. If we won the Champions League, that was my goal. I think it's going to be the end of the series. Maybe we'll do a video looking back on the save like 10 years in the future. Well, looking ahead of the save, I should say. Like with sim forward each season, and I can show you what the team does, how we keep evolving. But this will be the final episode of the series. I'm going to show you the player stats, show you who stepped up. I don't think Haaland's had a fair enough as good of a season as last season. But here's the team photo. Let's just sink in. Because yeah, as predicted, Haaland, I think he had like 53 goal involvements last season, but this season he has 36, which isn't bad. Obviously, it's incredible. Only 16 in the Premier League though, compared to his 35 last year. 9 in the Champions League, but Kevin De Bruyne, 16 and 13, going up to 92 rated at 32 years old. Grealish has done well for himself. Yeah, as you can see, this overall performances this season, not as good as last year. But obviously, I feel like it's more of a coming together of the squad instead of like certain players just doing the job. I feel like that's what gets you the Champions League, when the whole team. I feel that's what got us the Champions League, and what didn't get us the Premier League is Haaland not scoring as much. That's what lost us the Premier League title. But I'll take it. I'll take a third place finish in the final series if we win. Well, not if, but we won the Champions League. Yeah, this will be the final episode. Not sure what Chrome I'm going to do next. Got a couple of options that I'm looking at. I'll contemplate it over the next couple of days. I'm pre-recording this episode in like a couple of hours after I uploaded the last one you saw. Obviously there will be a 2K22 episode out after this. Then there'll be a Leicester rebuild on the Sunday. That'll be uploaded. So if you want to go check that out, there's already a Fiorentina one. There'll be the Leicester rebuild out by the time this goes up. And this will be out on a Monday, I believe. Possibly this will probably be out on a Monday. So yeah, don't forget to drop a like on the episode, subscribe to the channel, check out the other content. There's a bunch of content, like I mentioned. There's a 2K22 universe mode, which were like 28 episodes in, I believe. Yeah, it's 28 episodes in, so it's going quite well. We're coming up against SummerSlam, coming up to SummerSlam in a couple of episodes. We've got the rest of the series. You want to check that out, go check season 1 out, and the rest of season 2. It was a quite a good season last season. Obviously we did better in terms of the Premier League than we did this season, but we won the Champions League this season, so it is what it is. And yeah, I'll see you guys in whatever the next scrum is going to be. And let me know if you want me to do a video where like I sim forward like a couple of years in the future. A couple of players like Matteo. We have a couple of like youth academy players, like sort of, where are they? We have Oliver. We have like Rico Lewis, obviously. We got this guy Indiva Matteo, who actually should loan us, just in case I do that. Got Godoy here. Obviously Cole Palmer. We've got James McCarthy, Florian Wirtz. We've also got injured in this series. Kind of sad to see that. I might use him in another series just to actually see what he's made of in this Chrome mode, because this one, he doesn't get given a chance. He just got injured like this very next episode after signing him. Like a couple of games later. It's kind of unfortunate. We signed Eze. He's been quite good for us. He's got the likes of Jarvis. We've got Fawn as well, another player. We've got Ward, as you can see there. We've got quite a few very good young youth academy players coming through. Obviously got Jay Lewis, the scout future star, homegrown talent, whatever you want to call him. But Kaiki is showing good development at Bournemouth during his time there. Got Liam Delap, Julian Alvarez, obviously. Let me know if you want to see that video. I might do that a couple of weeks time, just to give me in the next series what I want to do. I might do a shorter Chrome mode after this. I might do like a quick like 1 season Chrome mode, like PSG or something, or like I don't know. I'll do a quick 1 season Chrome mode if I think of a team to use. I'm gonna stop waffling because I've been waffling for too long now. So don't forget to drop a like on the channel, subscribe. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, check out my other content, and yeah, I'll see you guys in whatever is coming next. Goodbye.